In this question, you have to write 2x plus 1 whole cube and 2a minus 3b whole cube in their expanded form. Let us take the first one, which is 2x plus 1 whole cube. Let us use the identity a plus b whole cube to solve this. We will have a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. This can also be written in its simplified form as a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is an important identity that you need to remember. Now comparing 2x plus 1 whole cube with a plus b whole cube, we have a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 1. Now let us expand 2x plus 1 whole cube with the help of the identity. We will get a cube plus b cube plus 3, a is 2x, a square, b plus 3, a, b square. Now let us simplify this. We will get 2x whole cube is 8x cube plus 1 plus, now 2x whole square is 4x square. 3 into 4x square will give you 12x square, into 1 will give you 12x square, plus 3 into 2 gives you 6x, 1 square is 1, therefore 6x. This is the required expansion for 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now let us take up the second expansion, which is 2a minus 3b whole cube. Again, to expand this, let us take the help of the identity that says a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. This can also be written in its simplified form as a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Once again, this is an important identity that you will have to remember. Now comparing the given expansion 2a minus 3b whole cube with this, we have a is given as 2a and in place of b we have 3b. Now let us expand 2a minus 3b whole cube using this identity. We will get a cube, which means 2a whole cube minus b cube, which would be 3b whole cube minus 3a square, which is 2a square into 3b plus 3ab square, which would be 3 into 2a into 3b whole square. Let us simplify this. We will get 2a whole cube is 8a cube minus 3 cube is 27, therefore 27b cube. We have 2a whole square is 4a square. 4a square into 3b will give you 12a square b. 12a square b into 3 will give you 36a square b. We have plus 3b whole square will give you 9b square. 9b square into 2a will be 18ab square. 18ab square into 3 will be 54ab square. This is the required expansion for 2a minus 3b whole cube. As it is important in every problem, you need to remember appropriate formulae. In this case, these two identities. This completes the solution to this problem. In this question, you have to write 3 by 2 of x plus 1 whole cube and x minus 2 by 3 of y whole cube in its expanded form. Let us take the first part of the question, which is 3 by 2 of x plus 1 whole cube. Now recall the identity. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. This can also be written in its simplified form as a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is an important identity that you need to remember. Now here we have a is 3 by 2 of x and b is 1. Now let us substitute these values in the expansion. We have 3 by 2 of x plus 1 whole cube is equal to, we have a cube, which is 3 by 2 of x whole cube plus b cube is 1 whole cube plus 3a square b, which would be 3 into 3 by 2 of x whole square into 1 plus 3ab square, which will be 3 into 3 by 2 of x into 1 square. Now let us simplify the above expansion. We have 3 by 2 of x whole cube is 27 by 8 x cube plus 1 whole cube is 1 plus 3 by 2 of x whole square is 9x square by 4 into 3 would give us 27 by 4 x square into 1 will give you the same result plus, now 1 square is 1, 1 into 3 by 2 of x is 3 by 2 of x into 3 is 9 by 2 x. This is the required product. Now let us take the second part of the question, which is expanding x minus 2 by 3 of y whole cube. We will use the identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. This can be written in its simplified form as a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Again, an important identity that you have to remember. Again, comparing the expansion that we are supposed to do with a minus b whole cube, we have a is x and b is 2 by 3 of y. Now let us substitute the values of a and b for the expansion. We have x minus 2 by 3 of y whole cube is equal to a cube, that would be x whole cube, minus you have b cube, which would be 2 by 3 of y whole cube minus 3a square b, that would be 3 into x square into 2 by 3 of y plus 3ab square, that would be 3 into, instead of a let's put x, instead of b let's put 2 by 3 of y whole square. This is x. Now let us simplify this expansion. We will get x cube minus, now 2 by 3 of y whole cube would be 8 by 27 y cube minus, we can cancel this 3 and this 3, we will be left with 2x square y plus, now we have 2 by 3 y whole square would give us 4 by 9 y square, but this will get cancelled and you will get the answer as 4y square x by 3. This is the required expansion. This completes the solution to this question. Using suitable identities, you need to evaluate 99 whole cube, 102 whole cube and 998 whole cube. Let us take the first one, which is 99 whole cube. This can be written as 100 minus 1 whole cube. Let us recall the identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is an important identity that you need to remember. Now let us solve 100 minus 1 whole cube using the identity, which will be equal to 100 whole cube minus, we have to write b cube, which is 1 cube minus 3 into a square will be 100 square into b will be 1 plus 3 into a is 100, b is 1 whole square, that would be b square. Now 100 whole cube would be 1 followed by 6 zeros, which is 10 lakhs, minus 1 minus 100 square is 10,000. 10,000 into 3 is 30,000 plus 1 square is 1 into 3 is 3. 3 into 100 is 300. This is equal to 9,70,299, which is the value of 99 whole cube. Now let us take the second one, which is 102 whole cube. This can be written as 100 plus 2 whole cube. Here let us recall the identity a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This again is another important identity that you need to remember. Now let us evaluate 100 plus 2 whole cube using the above identity. We will get a cube, which is 100 cube plus b cube, which is 2 cube plus 3 a square would be 100 square into b will be 2 plus 3 ab square, that would be 100 into 2 square. Now let us simplify this. We have 100 cube is 10 lakhs plus 2 cube is 8 plus 100 square is 10,000. 10,000 into 2 is 20,000. 20,000 into 3 is 60,000. Therefore 60,000 plus 2 square is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 into 100 is 1,200. This is equal to 10,61,208, which is the required value of 102 whole cube. Now let us take the third one, which is 998 whole cube. This can be written as 1000 minus 2 whole cube. Let us make use of the identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square to solve this. Now using this identity, let us solve 1000 minus 2 whole cube. This will be equal to 1000 whole cube, which is a cube, minus 2 whole cube, which is b cube, minus 3 into 1000 whole square into 2 plus 3 into 1000 into 2 whole square, which is 3ab square. If you find the value of 1000 cube, you will get a number 1 followed by 9 zeros. Minus 2 cube is 8, minus 1000 whole square is 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs into 2 is 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs into 3 is 60 lakhs, plus 2 square is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 1000 is 12,000. This upon simplification will give you 99 crores 40 lakhs 11,992. This is the required value for the expansion 998 whole cube. It is important that you remember appropriate identities to evaluate such expansions. This completes the solution to this problem. In this question, you are given 3 polynomials. And you need to factorize each of them. Let us take the first one, which is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Now we can write 8a cube as 2a whole cube plus b cube as b whole cube plus this as 3 into 2a whole square into b plus 6ab square as 3 into 2a into b whole square. Now let us recall the identity a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is an important identity that you need to remember. Now, comparing this with the right hand side of the identity, in place of a you have 2a and in place of b you have b. Therefore, this expression can be written as 2a plus b whole cube, which is nothing but 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b. These are the required factors of the first polynomial 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Now let us take the second polynomial, which is 8a cube minus b cube minus 12a square b plus 6ab square. If you observe, this is very similar to the first polynomial except the fact that b is negative. Therefore, this can be written as 2a whole cube minus b whole cube minus 3 into 2a whole square into b plus 3 into 2a into b whole square. Now let us recall the identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Now let us compare the right hand side of this identity with what we have obtained. In place of a, you have 2a and in place of b, you have b. Therefore, we can write this entire thing as 2a minus b whole cube, which is nothing but 2a minus b into 2a minus b into 2a minus b. These are the required factors of the polynomial 8a cube minus b cube minus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Let us take the third and the final one, which is 27 minus 125a cube minus 135a plus 225a square. Now, by observing, you can say that 27 can be written as 3 whole cube minus 125a cube can be written as 5a whole cube minus this can be written as 3 into 3 square into 5a plus this can be written as 3 into 5a whole square. You may expand these terms and check if you are getting this term and this term. Now from the identity that you have used here, that is a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This can be written as 3 minus 5a whole cube, which is equal to 3 minus 5a into 3 minus 5a into 3 minus 5a, which are the factors for the polynomial 27 minus 125a cube minus 135a plus 225a square. This completes the solution to this problem. In this question, you are given two polynomials and you need to factorize each of them. Let us take the first polynomial, which is 64a cube minus 27b cube minus 144a square b plus 108ab square. Before factorizing this, let us recall the identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is an important identity that you need to remember. Now let us factorize the given polynomial. Now 64a cube can be written as 4a whole cube. Similarly, 27b cube can be written as 3b whole cube minus 144a square b can be written as 3 into 4a whole square into 3b plus 108ab square can be written as 3 into 4a into 3b whole square. Now 3b whole square is 9b square, 9b square into 3 is 27b square, 27b square into 4a is 108ab square. Similarly, when you expand this, you will get minus 144a square b. Now, this expansion is similar to this expansion. Therefore, we can write this as 4a minus 3b whole cube, which is nothing but 4a minus 3b into 4a minus 3b into 4a minus 3b, which are the required factors of the given polynomial 64a cube minus 27b cube minus 144a square b plus 108ab square. Now let us take the second polynomial, which is 27p cube minus 1 by 216 minus 9 by 2 into p square plus 1 by 4 into p. We will use the same identity a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square to factorize this. To start with, we will write 27p cube as 3p whole cube and 1 by 216 can be written as 1 by 6 whole cube. Now we have obtained a cube minus b cube. We further require minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Let us see if we can convert these terms into that form. We will get minus 3 into, let us put a square as 3p whole square into 1 by 6 plus 3 into a is 3p into 1 by 6 whole square. If you simplify this expression, you will get 9 by 2p square, and if you simplify this one, you will get 1 by 4p. Therefore, this can be written as 3p minus 1 by 6 whole cube, which is equal to 3p minus 1 by 6 into 3p minus 1 by 6 into 3p minus 1 by 6, which are the required factors of the given polynomial. It is important that you remember appropriate identities to factorize polynomials. In this case, this identity is used. This completes the solution to this problem. In this question, you need to verify if x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square, and if x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Let us take the first one, which is x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Let us first take the right hand side or the RHS of this, which is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Now this is equal to x into, that is this x into this entire term, which will be x square minus xy plus y square plus y into the entire term, which is x square minus xy plus y square. Let us simplify this. We will get x into x square is x cube minus, you will get x square y plus you will get xy square plus you will have y into x square is x square y minus y into xy is xy square plus y into y square is y cube. Now we can cancel minus x square y plus x square y. We can cancel xy square and minus xy square. Therefore we are left with x cube, this is plus, and y cube, which is nothing but the left hand side here. Hence, verified. Now let us take the second one, which is x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. This is equal to x into this entire term, which will be x square plus xy plus y square minus y into, this is minus y into the entire term, x square plus xy plus y square. Let us simplify this. We will get x into x square is x cube plus x square y plus xy square minus, you will get x square y plus into minus is minus, you will get xy square plus into minus is minus y cube, which is equal to, you can cancel plus x square y and minus x square y. Similarly, you can cancel plus xy square and minus xy square. You are left with x cube minus y cube, which is the left hand side. Hence, verified. This completes the solution to this problem.